Oh, you dick. So after all that chaos, it took me over an hour to get to Eastbourne from where I am. Normally should take about 40 minutes, so I missed the sunset, which sucked, but you'll see what happens next. Well guys, I finally made it, but due to traffic being ridiculous, that was that. But the colours look quite cool still. So, let's get a shot or two, then we're going to do some low light stuff. So the first shot of the day was a nice panorama. So it's just 3 shots stitched together, which looked rather nice with all that colour. So obviously you can see I've missed the actual sunset. It did get better and better as the colours sort of came out a little bit more, but the shots to be had were kind of missed, unfortunately, other than the first one. Then I moved up to the top of Beachy Head and waited for Howard to turn up, and he came up, and we decided we were going to go down to the bottom of the where the lighthouse is, where the Beltoot lighthouse is, and walk up and do some photos of the lighthouse in the dark, as the stars were now appearing, the clouds were sort of clearing. So we drove down and sort of stopped there and had a good walk up to the top, and started snapping away. It was bloody windy. It wasn't apparent actually when we turned up in the car, but as you walked up the top of the up to sort of where the lighthouse is, it was suddenly a lot more windy than it was, and also I'd forgotten my big tripod. Down at Beachy Head in the dark. You can see all the ships out to sea. It's awesome. So we were both shooting, obviously fully manual, and Howard had his the Canon 6D, I think. His 2470 f2.8 on. I had with me the Sony A7r3 and the Rx10iv. The Rx10iv I just used for moonshots, but the A7r3 I had the 14mm Samyang f2.8 autofocus lens, the 24-105 f4G lens, and also the 35mm Samyang f1.4. All worked really well actually, but most of the shots here are actually taken with either the 14mm, if you look at the ones at a really wide angle, and also the 35mm f1.4. Not that I was shooting at f1.4. This one's a bulb shot. I think it was about 2.5 minutes long, f8, and worked quite well. Unfortunately, the car that came down from there had a light bar, like an LED light bar on there, so it was absolutely ridiculously bright. This one was a better one, a bit more controlled, but as you can see there, you can see the star trails starting to appear. Worked really, really nicely. It was so windy. There's Howard's camera there on the tripod. I just thought I'd do just a interest shot there. That's shot at f1.4. But I had a mini Velbon tripod. It looks like it's from like 1992 or something like that. It was actually a really handy little tripod, just leaving the boot. It's absolutely tiny. So I always have a tripod, even though I actually forgot my sort of full size one, which was annoying. But this shot here, shot on the ground basically, on the mini tripod. You can see all the stars coming through, plane trails and things like that, and even the light source coming from inside the lighthouse there. And it's just some video. There's some campers, but they were letting off those stupid Chinese lanterns for some reason. I know it's in the winter, but still. But that one blew away and disappeared anyway. But they were literally right at the cliff, which is bloody stupid. Just a quick photo with the Rx10iv. which I had in the bag with me, and this is how clear the sky was. It's absolutely lovely. The moon was straight up, so you know, pretty much directly above us. As you can see there, nice and sharp, and that's shot at f5.6 at 600mm. Handheld, 1/125th of a second. Anyway guys, please subscribe, please click the notification bell, and I'll chat to you soon.